To tell y'all, these muffins freeze wonderful. Just grab them as you're going to work. They are so good. Thank you again. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you stopped by. I was going to make supper and I thought maybe y'all would like to cook along with me. I went to the store this morning and I found chicken fried steak on sale, which is cube steak that's been beat out. And sale is my middle name. Now when I find something on sale, I'm all over it. So I'm going to make some mashed potatoes and gravy with it. And I've got the potatoes there. I've already got them cut up. And they're cooking. Alright, let me see if I can get my camera to work right. Okay. Whenever you're going to make mashed potatoes, cream potatoes, I pour cold water over my potatoes when I cut them up. And I heavily salt them. I put a good tablespoon. Alright, here in my flour mixture, I've got my flour, and I'm going to heavily salt this a good tablespoon. And I'm going to do a teaspoon of black pepper. And I like a little bit of garlic on, okay, where's my garlic? On my chicken fried steak. A good tablespoon. Alright, I'm going to stir that up. Anything you're cooking, when you're using a batter and your flour, you want to heavily season it. I have some milk and I have 2 eggs in here. And you want your grease to be good and hot, because if it's not hot, when you drop your chicken fried steak in there, the batter's going to come off. Okay, let's see. Let's get this over here. Alright, here's my chicken fried steaks. Aren't they pretty? I'm going to put them in flour. Get y'all back over here. I'm going to put it in flour and I'm going to mash it down. And then I'm going to put it over here in my milk and my egg. I feel a sneeze coming. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Okay. And then I'm going to put it back in my egg and milk mixture and then back in my flour. And I'm going to pack it down so I make sure I've got good batter on it. Okay, I'm going to get my flour. Okay, did y'all see that? Let me get you back over here. I get a little bit of flour. Okay, my grease is hot enough. And then I'm going to set it down real easy. Okay, and I'm going to come over here and do another one. And you don't want to overcrowd your pan. If you overcrowd your pan, your meat will steam. It won't fry. So I usually can only get 2 in my skillet here. And I've got a bigger skillet. I just got this one out. Okay. Alright, let me get y'all turned back over here. And I'm going to put this back in there. And like I said, if your grease is not hot, see let me see if y'all can see this. It's already turning brown on the bottom. That's what you want. Because this steak is thin and it won't take it long to cook. But there's nothing any worse to have a good old chicken fried steak and you pick it up out of the pan and all your batter comes off. Here in the South, we love our chicken fried steak and our batter. Okay, it's going to take a minute for this to cook. Alright, let me get one of my tongs and get this turned over there. See, it didn't take long at all. Okay, that one's not quite ready yet. I'll leave him alone and let him finish cooking. Y'all see that frying and that pretty chicken fried steak? You can just turn it over and over and over when you get a plate. All right, I'm just seeing that pretty. Look at that. Not quite done yet. You don't want to cook the chicken fried steak to death. You just want it to be, done on the inside. And some people like it a little bit pink on the inside, and that's fine too. It's going to be good no matter how you cook it. All right, I'm going to turn him back over there. Alright, he's not ready on that side. I'm going to take this one out. That one's done. And you'll want to keep your grease hot. I mean, you don't want it smoking hot, but you want it hot where it never really cools off. If you put a meat thermometer in the grease, a thermometer, it'll probably 350 is what it'll probably read. I've done this so much that I know what it's going to look like and smell like. Okay, these chicken fried steaks are going to be so good. I don't know if y'all eat like we do. We like chicken fried steak and fried eggs. We like it with gravy. My oldest son, he loves it with gravy on it and guacamole. My daughter loves it with gravy on it and ketchup on top of the gravy. It's just however you like it. Alright, let me look at that one. Yep, that one's done. You see, it don't take long. See, look at that one. Alright, I'll let those cook. I wanted to show you, when you keep your grease hot, you can just turn your chicken fried steak over and the batter will never come off. Now I want to show y'all something I do. I love fresh jalapenos. And anytime I go to a restaurant, I ask them to cook me some jalapenos on the grill. Y'all, if you've never done that, oh my gosh, it's delicious. So anytime I fry something, I always fry me some jalapenos. It will not make your grease spicy at all. But it turns the chicken fried steak, the jalapenos, they almost have a nutty flavor. I just can't tell you. If you love jalapenos, then you will love it. And I hope y'all give it a try. And if you do, give me a comment and let me know what you think about it. And especially Mexican restaurants, they'll cook them on the grill. Oh, goodness. Okay, now see, look how pretty that is. All right, we're getting them cooked. And it takes a few minutes for the jalapenos to cook. And I like mine to just get really, really done. I'll show you. Okay. And if you don't have your grease hot enough when you cook your chicken fried steaks, they'll be greasy. If you'll notice, these are not greasy. Okay, let me wash my hands. Don't leave me. I'll be right back over there. Okay. Alright, now I want to show you. See, that's not greasy at all. Alright, we're getting them cooked now. Alright, let me check my jalapeno. See how it starts, the skin starts turning brown and it'll swivel up. Oh, y'all, I just can't tell y'all how good it is. Now see how the batter stayed right on it? I'll go ahead and turn that one. Alright, I'm going to let these cook. Cooking away, I've got me a pan of water in here. Have y'all ever heard of whole okra? You know, in the South, okra is real big, and you know, people cook fried okra all the time, and it is delicious. But I love boiled okra. So I didn't know if there was some of y'all that had not ever had that. I'll show you what it looks like. Kind of looks like that jalapeno, don't it? It's just a whole okra, and you put it in water, and you just let it boil. And those that don't know about okra, the water will be a little slimy, and it's supposed to be. But if you like fried okra, you've got to try the boiled okra. Okay, look at that pepper. Don't it look good? Alright, let me see. Yeah, I'm going to take him out. Okay, now that batter wanted to come off right there. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to cook that one a little bit more on that side. Alright, I'm not quite ready to make my gravy. And I know some of y'all are kind of intimidated by gravy, and I was too when I was younger. But it's really, once you get it down, it's really easy to make. Okay, I'm going to fry that one a little bit more. What y'all having for supper? Just send me a comment and tell me what y'all are having. I know it's going to be good. Alright, I'm going to take that pepper up. Alright, I'm going to get these potatoes done. See, isn't that pretty? Okay. Alright, I'm going to get all this, drain this water out right quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm coming. Alright. I think I'm gonna move this over here and cook that over there. Alright, now I salted my water really well when I boiled the potatoes. So it's kind of just salt to taste. I'm only gonna put, probably less than a half of a teaspoon. And I'm gonna put a pinch of pepper. Now I like garlic powder in my mashed potatoes. Y'all, it just gives it such a good flavor. Alright, let me get this butter. And I like a lot of butter in mashed potatoes. That just, I don't know, butter and mashed potatoes, they just kind of go together. So I'm going to put about 6 tablespoons. Alright, move back, Lois. Move back. And I have a mixer, but I don't know why. I just like my potato masher. I just like it. I use it all the time. I like for potatoes to be just a tad crunchy, chunky, just a tad. And I know some people, they like them super, super creamy. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're delicious that way. But I like just a few little chunkies in it. Alright, let me get this mixed up. Does it take longer to do it this way? Yes. But it's just what you like. I think I might need a little bit more milk in it. You know, when you have leftover potatoes, oh my goodness, you can make potato patties. You can do so much with it. Yep, I think I'm going to put just a little bit more milk in it. Just a little. Okay. Alright, get this stirred up here. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, now I'm going to taste it. Oh, y'all, that's perfect. When you salt your water, oh my goodness, it just brings out the flavor. It is so good. Alright, let me get over here and see if I can get this skillet. Change everything around here. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. Alright, let me get a little bowl. Alright, whenever you're making your gravy, you only want to have, well, I guess it kind of depends on how much gravy you're going to make, but I've got probably 3 tablespoons of grease in here. Okay. Let me turn that on. Okay. Let's see how much I'm going to put. You're going to want a good 3 tablespoons of flour. And I like gravy, so and there again, you'll want your grease to be good and hot. And you want to fry this flour and get the flour taste out of your pan. And when your your flour starts looking like peanut butter, kind of looking like that, okay, I'm going to let it cook a little bit more. I'm going to get some water. I like, when I'm making gravy, I like to start out with water, and I get my gravy a little bit the way I want it, and then I add the milk. There's all different ways you can make gravy, but I've just always done it that way. Okay, see how dark it's getting? Okay, I'm going to add my water. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of pepper. About 1/4 of a teaspoon. And you'll want to really flavor your gravy. So I probably put 1/2 of a teaspoon of salt. Okay, now you see how your gravy's starting to thicken up? Okay, that's what you want. And just let it cook. If you have any lumps in it, start mashing them down. Okay, now's when I want to add milk. Alright, I'm going to add about a cup. Now if my gravy starts getting too thick, I'll add some more water. Now see how pretty that looks? Now you'll want to let this cook. Oh, probably 5 minutes. It'll take it a few minutes to thicken back up. Okay, our okra is cooking. So we'll just let our gravy get thick. Y'all see how it's starting to bubble, starting to get thick. Now you can make gravy with just water if that's all you want to use. You can make gravy if all you want to do is use milk, or you can do half and half like I did. It's whatever you like to do. Now at this point you'll have to kind of watch it because it'll get real thick real fast. And it's just almost done. So this is when you judge how thick do you want it, how thin do you want it. Well, I like for my gravy to be kind of right in the middle. Okay, it's getting real close. And you'll want to cook it, like I said, a good 5 minutes on a roaring boil like this. And you'll have to stir it. Alright, I think that's right where I want it. So I'm going to turn that off. Alright, let me get me a plate, a fork, and a knife. Move stuff around here. I kind of got a mess going on here. Alright. The chicken fried steak. Let me get y'all over here. Alright. I'm just going to get me a little bit right now. Oh, and I've got to have that pepper. Oh. Cut this pepper up. I don't know if it's going to be spicy or not. Alright, let me get me a few potatoes.